at practice. Everybody getting into the act.
Durant fires for three. Got it! Got it!
Here's Thompson.
Welcome to another edition of Game Time on NBA TV. I'm Roz Goldenwood. He's Dennis Scott. And 3D, I swear, I can't even sleep without a transaction happening. Okay, so is this wild, crazy summer of moves and transactions ever gonna end?
No, that's not the way it's supposed to be, Rod. It's the summertime, it's free agency, teams are trying to get better, GMs are working in overtime, and for the players who have taken control of their careers, they're trying to wait and see what the best move is for them.
All right, well, earlier this evening, the Raptors took to social media to share this photo of Kawhi with Raptors president Masai Ujiri.
Is he smiling, Rod?
I think it's a smile.
Hey, whoa, come on, Claude.
And it's also GM Bobby Webster, by the way. I'm not sure if that's a smile. It is a.
Or is that a smirk? Is that
he's
a smirk?
showing teeth.
Hey,
so that's
like
more than we've usually get from an emotionless Kawhi Leonard. I'm going to take it. I'm going to count it as a smile. And and even earlier in the day, Ujiri met with the media for the first time since completing the trade for Kawhi Leonard.
First of all, I want to not only apologize to DeMar DeRozan for maybe a gap of miscommunication, but also to acknowledge him and what he's done here with the Raptors, for this city, for this country. There's no measure to what this kid has done, and we appreciate him, and I promise you that we're going to celebrate him in the best possible way. It's on to another chapter with the Raptors, and we're excited to welcome Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green to our fold. Hopefully, on paper, we feel we have a team that can compete in the East and maybe hopefully compete. Hopefully to compete for a championship in this league, and that's all we. That's why we play. That's why we play sports, is to win and to compete for a championship. So we're really excited about this, bringing a top 5 player in the NBA into our fold, and hopefully this can elevate us as much as we want.
So first of all, my personal feeling on this is he could have powered through that and just completely not acknowledged DeMar DeRozan. Instead, he did. I found it to be classy that he took that amount of time to thank him, to apologize. Many leaders don't apologize. So he did that as well, and then went on to, all right, we're trying to make the franchise better. I want to ask you, do you buy this apology? Do you think if you were in DeMar's shoes, should he accept this apology?
Yes, no question. If Double D listened to Masai and if he's had a good relationship with him over the years they've been together, yes, you accept that apology. Does it still hurt? Of course, because, you know, DeMar, one of the few guys being drafted by Toronto, always wanted to be there and dove into the community. Now, for fans at home, we say it's just a business because maybe on Monday, Masai didn't want to trade him. But then Tuesday night, Pop called him and said, hey, here's an opportunity to get better. You have to make this move. Yeah. So it's not a slight on DeMar doing something wrong. It's Masai doing his job, trying to make his franchise better. It's just unfortunate that DeMar is in the mix of it.
Right, and it's a bold move.
No question.
Masai is very much respected as one of the top execs in the league. How much is at stake for his reputation with this bold move?
I think his reputation is safe, and people continue to respect what he's doing because at the end of the day, his job is to try to make the Toronto Raptors better. Now, feelings will get hurt from time to time, but that's part of the business. As long as you look at that move and people will say, will the team get better? And obviously the bigger question is, Roz, can you keep Kawhi Leonard in Toronto? Yeah. That's going to be the bigger problem, or should I say the bigger question for the whole we the North that help keep Kawhi there.
Right, and it's not just Masai's job. It's going to be his teammates' job. One guy I think is important is Kyle Lowry, who was homeboys, was besties, was brothers with DeMar DeRozan. So what is the responsibility of Kyle Lowry as a leader of this team to help bring in Kawhi and make this season successful.
He has to remind the basketball world why he was worth that contract 2 years ago. He has to remind the basketball world why he was an all-star. So now when you bring in a guy like Kawhi Leonard, that's the new 1-2 punch. Yes, you have Serge Ibaka there. Danny Green possibly could start or come off the bench, depending on what Coach Nick Nurse wants to do. But at the end of the day, he and Kawhi Leonard need to be on the same page, talking about Kyle Lowry, excuse me.